Hello and welcome. I'm High C, and this is NieR Automata. Automata. I still don't know. We'll learn it sometime. It's not important. So yeah, nobody's currently watching because I just kind of threw it on, but stop that.
I never quite realized how beautiful this world is.
Whoopsie. I didn't have my controller
Commander's
plugged in.
put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am.
I don't want to see previews
That
of
means
the
I'll
other
be performing
areas.
regular checks on you from now on.
There, the computer.
If anyone is listening to this, there's something I need you to do.
Alright, well. There you go. Perfect. Alright, up and running. So. So, last time we were just hanging out at this village, which is a bunch of nice robots after I've defeated the nice robot opera singer lady who had a little trouser snake kind of hanging out also. But I've been wanting to play this game all day, so if nobody tunes in, that's fine. I'm going to play. Nobody tunes in because it is 12:30. Then I'll probably just end up, you know, hanging out by myself. Yeah, I might end up, I don't know, alliterating on everything a little less. Ah, Jean-Paul. We do not want to fight. Please be calm. We are not your enemy. Come on. Let me talk. I want to talk to that guy. Yeah. The white flag means we surrender. I guess I can't get in that little house. No, let's not target anybody. Alright, well, we'll explore the village a little bit. I did get one quest to save a robot little sister kind of thing. We do not want to fight. Please be calm. We are not your enemy. They're all going to be saying that. Guys, I get it. You're not my enemy. As long as you guys keep supplying me in small recoveries, we buds, don't worry. Mashed potato. We'll let mashed potato roll around with us for a little while. Excellent. It's always good to have a mashed potato. This is the same lock I can't open elsewhere. Okay. Well, one day. Please be calm. We are not your enemy. I know. Some light platform in here. And I'm not doing well with it. I like this guy's face. He got a kitty face. Garn! How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I've decided that every time I go to play this, that I'm just going to stream to nothing else, just become more comfortable with it. And I've generally really wanted to play it, but I'm on a night shift kind of week, so everything's been real late night for me. So, but I don't know what time it is for you, so it might be earlier. I should save an extra like clock on my phone just so I know what time it is in Karnland. This is how I get out of here. Yeah, and I'm starting to feel a lot more, I guess, natural about it, but it's, you know, I still get mostly stuck, like, you know, trying to alliterate out loud when I'm trying to play. 5:30 a.m. Just got off the phone with my girl. Ooh. Saucy. I don't know if this is something you'd be interested in, but I'm actually thinking of starting this Saturday. I'm probably going to stream Kingdom Hearts with my girlfriend, who does not play video games, but really likes Disney stuff, and so I'm just kind of interested to see her takes on how the Kingdom Hearts world rolls. Plus, I haven't tried to play a Kingdom Hearts game since I was like 19, so I'm interested to like kind of check it out again and see if it, what did I do that just leveled me up randomly? So, but I'm not sure what time we're going to do it. I'm going to try to like post out on Twitter and maybe like drum up some kind of like, hey, check it out, because I'll do like a sitting on a couch, bigger green screen, you know, kind of thing, multiple mic setup. So I'll be a little more in depth, but it seems like it'll be fun. We did kind of like a test run where we just kind of got through like the tutorial area, just because, you know, that's, I don't know. I don't think anybody wants to see anybody like trying to figure out how to use a analog stick for the first time. All right. I think this is how I get out of here. I've been like wandering around this village for way longer than I'm comfortable admitting. Oh, now there's multiple paths. Seems like the quick way out, though. Oh, now where am I? Guess it's a good thing I have a map I can reference if I'm actually lost. I haven't dared to venture over the shaky bridge yet. Oh, sweet. Karn just... Thanks, man, for retweeting. Sorry, my phone's, like, over. So... But, again...
We can get into the city ruins if we move that box.
Okay, I'll move the box. Where am I moving this box? How does that help me? Can I jump up there? Is that the idea? Alright, well, that's as far as I can go with it. Well, that... You didn't... Oh, it just makes a door. Heh, I got it.
Operator 60 to 2B. Time for your regularly scheduled contact.
Somebody's upset.
2B here. What's wrong?
Oh. There's this operator I kind of liked, but when I asked her out, she turned me down.
Life's cruel.
Honestly, 2B, I don't know how I'm supposed to go on living.
I am definitely not the person to discuss this with.
I don't think I can stand spending one more day.
2B cold-hearted.
You leaving would be bad for me. It would affect mission efficiency.
Are you saying you need me, 2B?
All Model B combat units require the assistance of an operator. So,
2B?
that's all. Closing this channel.
That was a little more out of character than any of the other transmissions. I'm sure that's just trying to hammer home that, you know, I'm a mission first kind of android lady. Probably lost Karn, so it's probably just me again. In my lonely state. Can I go in this pipe? I don't know why I've been like determined to fall into a pipe in some point in this game. Let's run on in. Whee. You know what? I think I want to find this missing android before I turn in and start the Pascal Village quests. Can I like... I guess I can't like really do a whole lot with it. Custom marker. I don't remember what that was even marked for. So I want to make it back to the desert. Is that the desert? That seems like the desert. But where was my... So I guess it just doesn't like show me anything except for the main marker. Okay. Oh, that's more helpful. Yeah, it's a little disappointing if I don't actually have the ability to select some stuff. Well, at any rate, let's take a trip into the desert. We'll make our way back there. It's weird because this game is pretty big and expansive, but you do start feeling like you understand the layout and direction. Guess that's the perks of having an intuitive map. All these guys have been pretty friendly over here, so don't expect these guys to go after me. I feel like I wasn't hitting bushes before. Now I can't seem to miss them. It's all good. There he is. I wonder where my boy was. Guess my android disappeared. We'll pick up this other one. I like having an android buddy. Yeah. Maybe I just outrun her. The shadow popping in back there. Yeah. Kind of wish the guys didn't respawn quite as fast as they did. So it's like, as soon as I leave this area, I'll come back and there'll be more guys again. Sometimes it's nice to feel like you just cleared out an area. Ah, He jumped it. Alright, back to the desert I go. Lean back a little bit more. I'm a little... You know. Check 1, 2. Yeah, should still be good in the levels, right? We're all, you know, for anybody watching this post-stream.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. It has been several millennia since the aliens and their advanced force, the machine lifeforms, attacked us. Millennia since mankind was forced to evacuate to the surface of the moon. But thanks to your continued struggle,
To the moon!
we have been able to survive. You, our android soldiers, are the last hope of humanity. We look forward to your continued success in combat. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind. Alright. Oh, hey there. Listen, ignore that guy. Selfish fool refuses to help me with my work. See, I'm better studying the excitement levels of Android while in battle. But I need to record combat data for the newest models in order to reach a steady conclusion. So what do you think? Fun, right? Yeah, let's help out Jackass. Alright. Good to know not everyone around here is a joint and a spineless hunk of
Here,
crap.
follow me.
Oh, okay. Off we go. Connecting the network.
Alright, see that jerk over there? I need you to get combat data for him. Science will pay you back for this, I promise. Now, fight!
We'll retrieve from this one. Yeah.
Requested mission completed.
Oh, that was a quick. I assume there's multi-parts to this, and that's not just the end. Man, oh man, oh man, that was great! Hey, did you know the android battle fever is actually quite similar to the human emotions of love? Loving robots. So if we want to know what all those old human records are always going on about, all we need to do is let our fists fly. That's one way of looking at it. Makes this whole thing feel more romantic, don't you think? Still don't have enough data. Give her a hand. Without taking any damage, like, at all. Zero, nada. Now time to fight. Okay. Well.
Requested mission completed.
Wasn't the most intense battle I've ever had. I assume this is just going to be a whole bunch of that. Just all this data. Speaking of your raccoons, I'm a bit surprised that you types are so intellectual. I thought the combat models would be a bit more dense, less thinking, more killing and all that. Frankly, giving you any kind of intellect at all strikes me as pointless. I am more than just a robotic shell. More data, need it. Yeah, fine. 30 seconds or less. I don't know if I can actually get rid of these at 30 seconds or less at this moment. Yeah, I got like 10 seconds left. I don't think I'm at a current level where I can make this work out. So if I can just get the big guy in 5 seconds. Hey, I think I did it.
Mission completed.
I wasn't thinking that was going to happen quite as easy. Hey, come on. Get the chip. Oh, is it? I imagine it's just going to keep ramping up, right? Also, what's up, Truman? The pressure battle. Without they probably stopped fighting a long time ago with brutally effective. She just like insult me after every one of them. It's starting to feel a little bit more natural. Some things that I was struggling the most with was I didn't realize every time I was locking onto somebody, I was holding in the lock on button. And so that was making me do this like finger gymnastics that was like just not happening on the top buttons of because I'm using an Xbox controller. Well, there's is it just going to keep? I think I'm going to probably stop doing this for a bit because I feel like I'm not quite at the right level for all this. Damn. Oh well. Good enough. Alright, I'm done with that for now. But yeah, I've been really enjoying it. I went to the Disneyland type place where I fight the opera singer robot. That was the stream last night. And that place was really cool. Like, I was like falling in love with the game during that part. So, definitely has a lot of stuff that I'm super into. I don't know if I came over here previously. Like the other guys who don't have no arms. Yeah, I've made it a thing where when I play it, I just stream. It's mostly I'm just trying to get more comfortable with streaming and a little more natural, like talking to the camera. It feels pretty low bar. So, you know, that way it feels a little more honest. Oh shit. I don't have a PS4. I have an Xbox One and obviously a new PC build, but so I will not be going on the Kratos journey for a little while, but I am really looking forward to trying it out and also trying really hard. That's best waifu. Trying really hard to not get too many spoilers on God of War. I'm sure I'll end up knowing most of the crucial details because, you know, I probably won't do it by the end of the year. And, like, I end up listening to a bunch of, like, you know, best game of the year podcasts and stuff like that. They get pretty in-depth on the spoiler train, so I'm sure I won't get to have the full experience, but yeah, everything I've heard from just, you know, how people are enjoying it, it's just made me really excited. But yeah, 9S a good boy. He best anime boy. Come on, I'm like struggling to jump over these rocks.
Hello there. Hello? Testing.
Yeah, Pascal? Is that you?
9S. Yes, it is me. Many apologies for the sudden transmission. I heard that you were searching for the missing child, yes? Well, if you would, please consider this a personal request from myself as well. Go find the child as quickly as you can. She's such a good little girl, and so fond of her sister. She's probably somewhere around the desert at the moment. That's
Well, I'm
where
in
she'd
the
like you
desert.
to find the dented plate her sister needs.
Got it.
Thank you so much. And please be careful, alright?
Alright, so I guess it doesn't give me like any information on the map of where she's at. Am I just supposed to roam the desert? So there's a fighty thing here. Went through all that stuff. Maybe she's just at the safe point. Maybe she's over in these corners. Sorry, I'll figure it out. Well, for now, I'm just going to head towards the save point. And hope for the best. Is that a dead android? We'll repair you. There's DLC for this game, includes a boss fight against Square CEO. That sounds interesting. I know the Route B stuff I've heard a little bit about, and I know that gets pretty meta, particularly in the beginning. So I'm kind of looking forward to that whenever that, I get to it. Stop it. Stop saving. I wanted to check my email. Hey. Attention all androids. In recent years, we have received reports that many peculiar units have been sighted among the machine lifeforms. We have also heard troubling reports that enemies approaching androids under so-called Banner of Peace. This seems a little timely with my meeting a bunch of villagers of nice robots. Do not let yourselves be deceived. This mission is trusted to all androids as the utter destruction of the enemy, to the very last. Glory to mankind. League of Assembly, Council of Humanity. Wow. They just sound like a bunch of bigots. Alright, well, there's like this shadow on that one building over there that I was looking a little skeptical at earlier. I have a feeling that might be where we're visiting. There's also some scavengers over here. This radar is not very helpful. I'm gonna kill these guys at the very least. Well, that was easy. I guess my little android girl's gone. So Truman, do you know how long these androids follow you around for? So I feel like I never see them stop, but then I just never see them again. But I always revive them when I'm like not about to be in the middle of a battle. So I don't know. Alright, well, I'll revive this one and maybe I'll try to keep an eye on him. Uh-oh. Am I in a sandstorm? She ain't getting wild. For the area, I guess that would make sense. And then I run away from their dead body like this. Well, this doesn't make it easy to find a hidden android. Curious whether it's just this area or if this is like part of the story beat. The fog. There you go. You never revive him because you're a monster. Does it have any bad effect? I think I just like the idea of having a posse of androids running around with me. There you go. She's doing some damage. Look how that dude just like slowly walking up behind me. Alright, I see a non-filled in marker right here. Seeing a little red dot. That looks like a person. No repercussion. I thought they were going to try to pull some meta stuff where they're just like, you've used all of our bodies. Pretty sure the little android girl's behind me, but I can't let these black squares go. Alright, so when you got to the land where they're all like dressed up as clowns and they start shooting confetti everywhere, did you kill all them fools? Oh, I'm trying to find this last enemy. Is it the android? Is the android who I'm looking for? Yeah, it is. Oops. But yeah, there's a tank, and it's like, you gotta kill all these people, and I didn't do it. Am I gonna pay for that later? Come here, apologetic machine. Oh, no, 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 no. Why? Why did I have to find this place? You are fortunate enough to not be qualified to enter. Oh, but now how cruel the gods can be to allow such misfortune to occur. Please, you must get away from here as far as you can. Did he just went around knocking them all out? I had a moment where I like targeted somebody and he just started running out and killing people. Will be detrimental to your health. Well, sounds like some shit's going down around me. Nay, I must self-destruct. I will result in a rain of useful materials. They are yours to keep. Thanks. I don't know that you gave me a whole lot of anything there. I ran back to the safe. Well, thanks for raining your useful bits into the wall. Alright. So is there, I guess that wasn't the android I was looking for. These are not the droids. So what are you up to, Truman? What have you been up to? I know you're in Baltimore, because I never know if you're like Baltimore or Eastern Shore. I know you bartending. Can I not go any farther this way? Is this a bad time? Oh, this seems like a bad time. I feel like I was going to die. Alright, so I guess I just can't get into that door right now. I like how that red dot is just floating in front of the weather effects and not actually behind them. Yakuza 0, I've been interested in. Yakuza 6. Again, no PS4, so not a lot of Yakuza games. But I kind of collect video games in general, so tonight I just went through my giant pile. Oh, is this guy? Yeah, okay. I was going to say, it didn't seem like he was giving a shit. I understand. Yeah, I just spent $1,400 and built an entirely new rig, plus like $350 in like monitor, and I bought this chair, which was like $100. It's like, you know, a rip off of the, you know, the nice race car chair. So I feel you on the money. I went a little overboard, but you know. Guess I only live once for this. So they're just not going to give you like any hints to where this girl could be, huh? I thought for sure she was going to be the one banging on the door. It's felt good. I mean, I'll use it for all kinds of stuff outside of just video games, but I don't know, that saving's really doing me any good. Alright, so I'm just assuming the weather being dusty as all hell was just like an effect for that area. Maybe. It's right after I went to the robot village after the crazy opera singer lady. And they were like telling me peace and etc., etc. And then I met one nice lady who said her sister is lost in the desert. And I'm gonna find that sister. If it's the last thing I do. And it might very well be. Kind of like loving and hating this sand surfing thing we got going on. I do have a little bit of a inkling of what happens with the whole Pascal village stuff. I wouldn't say it's completely spoiled, but it's definitely I won't get the full effect of once, you know. Because I know there's like a battle there and they're like pacifists and stuff like that, but we'll pretend I don't know. I don't think it'll really ruin it for me, because I'm sure when, you know, I'm sure even without that, as soon as I saw the village of robots, I would have been like, oh yeah, that seems like a thing. Alright, is this gonna put me in the weird sand cloud again? Just endless desert. Yeah. So I assume I'm just not supposed to go that far past. But there's bad guys over here. There's a red zone. I was thinking that just meant like extremely aggressive zone, but maybe that's the actual objective zone, and I've just been acting like an idiot. It's now that I read objective zone, I'm like, oh, well that sounds like a thing. Sorry, I needed the experience, you know? That's my reasoning. But yeah, there was an objective zone on the map, which I'm assuming is this red zone. Over here, maybe. Or is this just the objective zone I'm supposed to be looking in? Either way, I'm gonna fight these guys and then go to that red zone. Why am I glowing? Alright, well, let's put a marker in the objective zone then. Feels like it was like, yeah, okay, it says Lost Girl over there. Like, I was looking for like one of those like like dotted square patterns, so I was thinking that would be the objective, but no, I'm a goofy. Come on, let's get your run on, girl. Alright, so you spent $600 to upgrade your setup. What did you upgrade? Yeah, I feel like this game has a lot bigger aspirations than maybe their technicals allow for. But, you know, that feels pretty punk rock, and I can get into that. Oh, yeah. I've checked out this area a few times because it seemed like it would have a particular interest, and I guess I found it. Is that a thick dictionary? Yes, it is. Well, thank God she's wearing a pink bow, otherwise I wouldn't have recognized her. Hey there, are you a machine who came here looking for a spare part? Your sister asked us to look for you. Did she really? Really? So what did you say we had home? Wow, I was so scared.
Right. Let's get her back to Pascal's village.
Oh, do I have to? Is this an escort quest?
Oh, come on now, don't cry. Did you at least find what you needed? I'm sure she will. But I bet she'll be even happier to see you back home, safe and sound.
This seems like a bad time. Do I have to walk this thing home? Are you gonna follow me?
No one made the desert. It's just an area that lost all its vegetation due to a lack of precipitation. This caused lasting changes in the soil, which means plants aren't able to... Soil? It's dirt. Ground. The stuff we're walking on?
Worst escort quest ever with the best dialogue. Do I have to worry about her, like, getting the shit beat out of her? 'Cause that'll be a real... Yeah, I do. God damn it. Does she have a health bar, though? So I really don't want her to have a health bar. But yeah, no, that sounds like a pretty good setup. I got mildly frustrated, like not even like raging, and chucked my remote at my floor in my living room, and it bounced and hit my TV in the middle and cracked it. So I totally just upgraded my living room TV to a 4K monitor. My computer monitors are only 1080 though.
No, don't care.
Got the Mad Max robots out here. Oh, god damn it. Fuck this guy. Like, it's probably because I haven't, like, done enough, like... You'd think the robots wouldn't be going after the other robots, or is that like a plot thread?
Well, machines can't really make children. Neither can androids, now that I think about it.
That's not what I saw earlier.
2B? Little help here?
Huh? You're the chatty one. Work it out.
Wow, it's getting late. Let's get you home already.
I mean, the philosophy of this game is pretty much why I started why I wanted to play it, right? Well, I guess if she can withstand this brute knocking this shit out of her. Take the little ones out first. Yeah, as you run right into his fist. I still haven't wanted to get away from my big blowy laser gun. But it doesn't seem to be doing shit to this guy, so maybe I should. Oh, I guess I gotta change it in the menu. The skills? Yeah, pod program. Let's change to the blade thing. Oh, well. Right in time, I guess. We're gonna do it the Truman way and just steal all their goods. Are they like, how much more intense does like your weapon skills and stuff like that become? Like, do I pretty much just stay with my like light combo and heavy combo? Apparently, I've chosen you as my my game introductor. You can instruct me through. Well, we made it out of the desert. Almost. Is this it? Could she get out from here? What did you give me? I didn't even pay attention. Oh, it didn't show me. Pink ribbon. Get my own? More chip usage. Okay. Like, I feel like all the chips I've seen are kind of the same, so I guess I just haven't thought much about it yet. I guess I can't move. Well, a bunch of little robots get together and they make a ball and then they poop out an android.
Well, that was exhausting.
Yep.
That wasn't too bad. That was actually an alright little mission. Can I do anything with this pink ribbon? Can I, like, use it to restore myself? A trendy pink ribbon with a simple design, popular among androids of all ages. Oh, yeah. Now I'm beautiful. Gotcha. I can buy and get more. I mean, I'm still I feel like just like toe deep into this game, so I guess it would make sense that I don't have any like real crazy shit yet. Not that I'm not enjoying the combat so far. Like, it definitely took some getting used to it, especially when it's doing the like boss fights and you jump between twin stick shooter and vertical shooter. Those moments kind of got me pretty messed up. Because it's like I spend so much time in like areas like this that, you know, when it switches, you don't have that wherewithal to like adapt too quick. I'm sure it gets better, but I'll just complain for now. Why you gotta be a jerk? I was gonna let you be. Like jump up here. No. Visible walls. Visible walls everywhere. Yeah, I've had people complain about the combat, but I've also really enjoyed games where the combat is, you know, even. Now I'm just going to steal from all of them because you've encouraged me to give into my greedy side. But yeah, games that have way more shallow combat than this one does, so I think I'll be just fine with it. Honestly, I'm more interested in exploring a story and a world and God damn it. The camera's the real enemy, though, right? Just let me on top of the building. Oh, I'm on stairs. Oh. Alright. So do I need to go back to the village, or is that quest just done? I don't want to fuck with her research. Lost Child, thank you for guiding her out of the desert. You returned. Yeah, that's, I mean, I'm already just the tone of the world, and I mean, this kind of like, you know, dystopian sci-fi android, what is the nature of life, nature versus nurture kind of theme sets always just pull me in really, really deep. So I'm always looking for a decent enough exploration into that, and this seems like it does that pretty well for me. I don't want to see if I can jump off of that. I probably can't, since this game is real and do its invisible walls. So there's a red thing coming up. Is that like a marker, or is that's just her trying to get me to fight more things? But I'll come do your stuff later. Though I have to be honest, I'm not sure that I remember how to get back to the village. So what's over here? That seems like it's going to be a hard thing to figure out. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to die over there. City ruins. Near the town. Center. Village weapons trader. I think that's where I'm trying to get to. We're gonna say that's where I'm trying to. Yeah, Lost Girl. Got it. We'll say that's where I'm trying to get to. But yeah, I've wanted to play this since it came out, so I'm really excited to play it now. That's why I think I've chosen it to be the game to force myself to stream through it. I just feel like every time I get hit, I just feel like defeated inside a little bit. So what are you doing up at this hour, man? If you just hanging out in my stream here, I 100% appreciate it, but I don't know. It's 1 in the morning. Shouldn't you be sleeping? What would your mom say? Give me your stuff. Oh, you guys are mean robots, right? Oh, are you nice now? All the ones around here were mean earlier. I guess we spread into kindness. Yeah, I still haven't checked out over there yet. I was running towards a thing. Where is it? There it is. Man, I got a lot of crystals. And a lot of copper core. there you go. You're out of stuff to play, so you can just watch me play and experience Lost Little Android Sisters for the first time. Oh man, there's a whole bunch of new stuff. Like, I keep feeling like I'm coming up to like positions where I'm like, I don't know what to do. Especially stuff like this where I'm like, do I try to upgrade this sword, or do I buy a new sword? Do all the weapons start at level 1? Pascal's up there. I think she was down here. That's where I talked to the lady. Oh, what are you guys doing here? Ah. Oh no. Sorry. Something wrong. Mercy, please. Just let us go. I think there might be some kind of misunderstanding here. You mean you aren't here to arrest us? No. Wait, why do you think I'd arrest you? We deserted the resistance. You what? We just want to find a place where the two of us can live our lives in peace. Is that so wrong? Please don't tell anyone that we're here, please. So are these actual people, or are these also androids? We don't have a choice. My locomotion functions have been damaged. Yeah, it sounds like they're androids. But how do I know which weapons have the combined movesets that I like the most if I don't have the weapons? The dilemma. I don't think we have necessary materials before repairs. Or don't you suppose bring some materials, do you? Julia's place will be found for certain. I know it's a lot to ask, but we promise to reward you. Yeah, sure. I'm enjoying the side quests, I think. Like, buy and try. Yeah, I mean, I guess they haven't seen anything that's like crazy expensive. Look at them, we all matching. Thank you for bringing my sister home. I'm feeling much better thanks to the part she found. Please take this. A blue ribbon. Oh. Can I make 9S wear the blue ribbon? You're just going to ask me about your battle style. We'll keep you balanced. These tracks are so freaking good. Interesting. Well, like, I don't feel like this thing has had a whole lot of difference than anything else. Doesn't seem like there's anything else, so I guess I'm going to try to do this trader quest now. Looks like there's another person over in that corner. Let me see if I can find them. Is this where they were? No. It drives me nuts that if I'm jumping, it doesn't let me go into the menu. Particularly when you're in a battle and you're like about to die. Somebody. Oh, hey man. It is just under 1:30 here. It's 1:22, so you know, I've been working a night shift this week, so I'm just kind of hanging, doing more of the old streaming. And by all means, you're welcome. I probably won't be on for too much longer, but you know, right now it feels all right. Oh, are you a shop too? Let's go up here. I am not familiar with Necro. What was that? 13? Necro 13's content. Should I be? The video-wise, it's mostly just him talking. I mean, there's plenty of people who just kind of like throw like a trailer on repeat and talk over it that I kind of dig. Yeah, I know. I still haven't done the one task you gave me. Solitude makes you stronger. What kind of content does Necro 13 do? It's kind of like a shit poster. Alright, that's fair. I guess I'm kind of like a shit poster too. You know, I try not to, but depends who you ask. You're just going to say the same thing? Alright, well. Let's get out of here and hopefully we'll get more information on where to go for these people. Since I couldn't figure out who else had a quest for me in there. See if it comes up on the map. So that is the memory. Okay, so they're right next to the memory. Wandering couple. I'll try to get to that one. Roasting anime YouTubers. See, it's just going to be my time. They're just going to roast me. Like, one of the weirdest moments once I started doing Toku-Rev is probably sitting down and watching Tokusatsu doing a review of your review channel. Like, that just kind of felt surreal. But obviously, he was very favorable to me, and that was awesome. I wonder if that area is blocked off, though. I guess maybe I haven't explored this side very much. Oh yeah, this guy. Remember these guys. That was like one of the first missions I had. They gave me a whole lot more guff than they're giving me now. You dead now? I can feel my voice getting a little weaker. I think it's from streaming last night and tonight for so long. So I think I did a good like 3.5 hours last night. So, well, for the two people paying attention, I have a plan. One of Necro's recent videos about how the Anime Man and a few other big Anitubers were promoting. This is not a real website. So if anyone's interested, my girlfriend and I are going to do a stream probably this Saturday, where she does not typically play video games. And we are going to go through Kingdom Hearts since she is pretty into Disney stuff. It's looking like I might not be able to get into there. You got their fake walling me off. But she's not too into video games in general. She's not anti-video game, but just doesn't really play them. But is really into Disney, so I felt like it would be a fun way to get her take on it. I also haven't played Kingdom Hearts since I was about 17 to 19, somewhere in there. So it might be a fun fresh refresher for me too. Yeah, I'm keeping hydrated. Right. Well, it'll be like, you know, I'm sure we'll trade off on who's playing, but I'll mostly have her playing. It's going to be emulator because, again, I don't have a PS4. Otherwise, I'd just go out and buy the remastered ones. But I'm just going to use PCSX2 and up-res the shit out of it. All right, yeah, I definitely can't get through here, can I? It's just not meant to be. I gotta follow the story quest for a bit. Gigan is changing pace from just fetishism. I mean, from the what you were saying, I mean, I can't imagine it wouldn't pick up just because, you know, Gantz was such a good manga. And then just the way you were talking about this other one, which I already had a vague interest in, but I'm definitely planning on reading soon. My current manga is I picked up the first 3 volumes of Ultraman, the manga, which is way different than I thought it would be. It's definitely feels a lot more like an Avengers comic than it does an Ultraman comic. Say, Nimini, I've got a package for you from a machine called Pascal. A fuel filter. Ah, perfect timing. We're running low. Wait, he meant Pascal. Oh, I've read Gantz. I've read all of Gantz. I was when they first did the anime. I watched that as it was coming out on Fansub, and then I read, picked it up with the manga later. So I am well versed on Gantz. What was it? Gantz G. I read the first couple of, but at the time it was concurrent, and then I just kind of dropped off and never went back to it. Yeah, I haven't read any of it, so it might be good, it might be bad, but the Ultraman manga has been like, just flipping through it, it's like you start off with a picture of Ultraman, and you're like, yeah, and then you're just like, oh, this dude just has like an Iron Man style suit. This is kind of weird, but it might be awesome. I don't know, but I'll soon find out. So you've been consorting with machines, huh? Just the ones in the village. They're totally harmless. And they also have the means to construct intricate devices that we can't. In exchange, we provide them with oil and other materials. I guess you'd call it a form of commerce. I see. Oh yeah, I watched Gantz Zero. I forgot all about that actually. I think it was actually on Netflix, so it was actually super accessible. I think my girlfriend watched it with me. It was like, what the fuck am I watching? But yeah, it's interesting in what it chose to throw in there. I don't remember what its name is. Yeah, I think it's like Osaka Rising or something really silly. Oh, you are not lying. This track is great. Every time I've walked into this camp and it gets to the point where the vocal cue comes in, it's like I just sit back and like reflect on how good this track is. Anyway, if you're headed back there, please take this high velocity oil to Pascal. Call me your little errand boy. Well, I got somebody over here who has a quest. I bet new models like oof, sorry, I got hiccups all of a sudden. Yep, should buy this. Are you talking about this game or the soundtrack? You might even be able to... No, I shouldn't ask. That would be rude. Listen to her problem. Like this guy who's just cross-armed staring at me. Why don't you tell us what's wrong? Maybe we can help out. Oh, well, if you insist. It turns out my friends have gone missing. Missing? That doesn't sound good. Where was this friend last seen? At the material storage site where he works. The storage site? Maybe we should check it out. Oh, please, would you without him? I would. Alright. Whoa. Am I in there? Oh, is this how I, like, access this back area? The film was the first time I'd ever seen Gantz stuff. It was fantastic. Yeah, it was definitely cool. I feel like it got a little bloated towards the end of it if I was judging it as a movie. Like just purely on its like movie merits. I'm not sure what I'm looking for here. You should watch it in sub, but couldn't help but lean back and enjoy it in dub. Was it dubbed? I can't even remember at this point because I watched it as soon as it released on Netflix. I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know it was in production or it ever existed. So I was totally just blindsided and was just like, I'm watching this. Stop it! Stop looking at the door. I don't want to talk to 9S. I want to talk to this lady. Let me talk to the lady. All right, you go over here. No. You stay. There you go. Stop thinking about that. Told us to make ourselves at home. Oh, right. So what can't you stop thinking about? Oh, it's just one of my friends has a box that makes music when you open it. I can't get the damn song out of my head. It's just so beautiful. I've never heard anything like that. Like this track. And to make it worse, I can only remember the first part of the song. It was a dub first on Netflix. Yeah, I mean, I might have watched it dub because I watched it with my girlfriend who doesn't always do great with subtitles. I think it's the same thing where she just, you know, she's not into Toku at all, so or anything like that. So I don't think there's a whole lot of stuff with like regular subtitles that she gets into. She liked the Magus Bride a lot, or the Magus Bride, not the Magus. But that I think that's about it. Yeah, there is. It you know, I don't know, like I always get a little like disjointed mentally when like arcs like that or when stories like that get kind of like divided up so much and so often. And it kind of like, I don't know, I kind of wish they would just do something else with the world, like, oh, while they were doing missions, these guys were doing this other stuff, and then they all died, and it's the people you saw in the manga. So sometimes, like, when it keeps going back and adapting in different ways, it starts making me feel a little weird about the property. I thought it was really, for Magus Bride, I thought it was very endearing, but, you know, it's not super, you know, action-oriented or anything, so I could see somebody not getting into it too easy. We never got more than like 6 episodes or so into it. I plan on revisiting it, but right now it's just a thing. I'm like, oh, I think that's okay. All right, so I'm skipping through all that filler text. I watched way too much shit last year. Yeah, the artwork was great. That's definitely what pulled me into it. I haven't picked up an anime series in a while. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like I need somebody to just tell me something really good. There's been a couple things I've wanted to watch. I've wanted to watch Erased a lot. Heard really good things about that. Made in Abyss. See, I haven't even heard of that one. That sounds like it could be cool from its title. Alright, so I can't get to you guys. At least not that I'm aware of. So, manager's request. And how do I... So I'm right there, so I need to come out and into there somehow. Is that, where was that? With like the sewer? Yeah, Park Ruins. Alright. We'll see if we can find it. Oh, incoming message.
What do you think?
He just started transmitting to us directly.
Now do you believe we're not a threat?
Your mouth can say anything it wants.
She's
but
already...
You still don't have a heart.
I suppose that's...
Pascal's already
technically
transmitted to
accurate.
me.
Yes, well,
Kind of ruining it here,
you're free
buddy.
to visit our village whenever you like.
Now you're transmitting to me, even though you transmitted to me when I found that girl like 10 minutes ago. A Place Where I Don't Belong, is that the full title? Of Erased, or is that just like some weird American version of the title? I remember I didn't really actually know how I got out of the sewer. I just kind of thought I was going up the same ladder, but it turned out to be a different one. Live man in one of the episodes. Awesome. I mean, that's enough to make me want to watch it. Tiger Mask W I've also wanted to watch, because I watched 2 episodes of it for the Toku-Rev episode on Tiger Mask. Oh, unfortunately, I don't mean disappoint. I'm on a PC, and I'm playing with an Xbox controller, so I can't show much love. Is that a thing though? Does the bot respond to me rubbing the touchpad? Because that sounds awesome. Oh, there's anything up here, right? No. I think this is the ladder here to get out. Yes. Oh, well, that sounds like, now I'm just mad. Now I'm like, I'm gonna run out and buy a PS4 controller and sync it up just so I can do some bot rubbing, or pod rubbing rather. Oh man, now y'all got me feeling terrible. Like, I shouldn't even be playing this game. I should just quit. Can't. I mean, you can't rub your pod. What's the point? But for real, I'm a little upset knowing that. But I might end up syncing a PS4, buying a PS4 controller and then syncing it. I did originally have it on a PS3 controller, but I think my PS3 controller's batteries are a little dead. All right, let me make sure I'm going the right way for this. Custom marker. All right. Alright, so it looks like it's just straight ahead through Disneyland. But also, I gotta say, this, I absolutely love this part, going through all this stuff. Glad these guys are still just jamming out. I don't know, man. That's it's hard for me to reach in and think of all of the stuff. I've done a lot of, like, just, you know, randomly pick something out from like a, you know, I don't even remember the manga app I use with my phone anymore, because I've changed it a few times through the years. So it's over there. I'm like totally ignoring the circle. So is it in this back hallway? So it's looking that way. God, I don't know. I'm also just drawing a blank because it's late.
Music box she was looking for? Man, this thing is all rusted over.
Come on.
Look, a corpse.
You think the box belonged to her? Poor girl died a long time ago by the looks of it.
Let's bring this back to her friend.
Okay. That was a nice little conversation we had about the music box. I like the one controller. I think I still like a PlayStation controller better. Just I always have. Like I think I like the indents on the Xbox controllers. Just because, you know, you kind of get your thumb in there and you kind of feels like home. But I think just like kind of there's something about the PS, you know, the PlayStation 1 to PS4 controller, since they all have that basic, you know, kind of bone shape, that have always just felt really good to me. Seven Deadly Sins I haven't read either. I have read Bleach, though. Dual Shock for life, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I have it right here. As I spill everything. But I have him. He's just doesn't hold a charge for more than like 5 minutes anymore, so I've had to give him up. But yeah, I might look into like buying a PS4 controller like this week, just. You know, but I'm going to have to look up and make sure that I can still, you know, rub my pod on the PC port. What happened to... Yeah. My chat stopped scrolling. I must have messed something up. About... Oh, that sounds cool. It actually, just that short description, reminds me of Berserk. Berserk's a manga I read, and obviously also the anime. I was introduced to the anime first. I read the manga later, and same thing with like Full Metal Alchemist. I read the manga for after I watched the original anime, and then, you know, watched Brotherhood later. Sorry, I'm kind of sometimes read and then lose track of my motor skills. You know what's a good point? I haven't felt my controller vibrate in a long time. I'm wondering if that's even on right now. Settings, game. Yeah, it's on. Wonder if it's just not working. Oh, you know what? Now that you say on Netflix, I do remember seeing the cover on it. I think I threw it in my queue. I usually throw most of the random anime they throw on Netflix into my queue. Who did I have? I had the person in the corner is what I just did a quest for. Oh no, it's the lady on the bridge. I got the quest from her to go to this lady. Now remember. Come on, get on. You can do it. So it is getting close to 2 a.m. I'm kind of starting to lose my voice. So I'm going to say it's probably a good time for me to to call it a night with this last little side quest I'm turning in. Bring the box anytime. Okay. Anti-chain damage. Not sure what chain damage is. Oh, I guess getting chain attacked. Alright, Truman. Usama Truman. My Yora person. Unit A2. A2. I think this is where I am going to log off for the night. I will be back sometime. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow night because I have a pretty long work day, so I have a feeling I'm going to be too exhausted to do streaming. Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. Thanks for hanging out and answering my stupid questions for it, since I'm still in like the beginning parts of it. But I am going to take this time and sign off. Thanks again for hanging out.